Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be covering naming circles and circumference of a circle and area of a circle. So don't forget the radius of a circle is any point starting at the center and expanding onto the edge, any edge of the circle, and the diameter is just a line or ray from edge to edge that goes through the center. And just a quick fun fact, don't forget pi is that irrational number, meaning it goes on forever without a pattern. And actually, it's one way it's generated is that it's actually the ratio of the circumference of a circle divided by its diameter. And don't forget that the circumference is sort of like the perimeter of a circle. We just give it a special name because, well, circle is a special shape. Perimeter for most other shapes, you just add up all the sides. Well, a circle doesn't really have any sides, so it's kind of a special, unique thing, so we give it a special, unique name. But truthfully, it's essentially just the perimeter of a circle. Okay, so nothing too crazy here. Recall the area and circumference formulas for a circle. For the area, it's A equals pi r squared, where r is your radius. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, where r is your radius. Or, in fact, since 2 times r is the diameter, you can also say it's pi times the diameter. Okay, and that's really it. Those are the only two formulas we need to do today's material. So example 1 says find the area and circumference of the following circles. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So okay, area is pi r squared. This 9 right here is our r. So pi times 9 squared, which goes to 81 pi. Now, this is an exact answer. This is a mathematician's answer. You can leave it in terms of pi, but the instructions did say round it to the nearest tenth. So you can approximate that in your calculator by doing 81 times pi, or if you're struggling finding pi in your calculator, approximating it to 3.14 would be sufficient enough. So if you do that, you get about 254.3. And for units, we're working in meters, and this is area, so it's squared. Always when you do area, your units are squared because area is a two-dimensional thing. When we go over volume, your units will be cubed because volume is a three-dimensional thing. Okay, so for circumference, it's just 2 pi r. So 2 pi, your r is 9. Now this is also 18 pi. Now again, this is your exact mathematician answer, but they do want it rounded to the nearest tenth, so you just punch it in your calculator, 18 times pi, or 18 times 3.14, and you get 56.5. This is just meters. Okay, we're going to skip this one, go on to a couple of the next ones. So let's go ahead and look at A. So it says find the diameter of a circle, the circumference of 65.97. All right. So it wants us to find the diameter given the circumference. Well, we know circumference is 2 pi r, or pi times diameter. Which I think it'd be better to use this one since it's asking for a diameter anyways. And then it tells me the circumference is 69.97. So okay, set 65.97 equal to pi times the diameter, and then divide your pi over. Don't forget, pi is just a number. So algebraically, it still works the same way as if we had 2x equals 4. You're looking for x, so you just divide the 2 over. It's the same algebra. It's still a number. All the same algebraic rules still apply to it. So you can just divide it over. Okay, and then again, you can approximate that in your calculator by doing 65.97 divided by pi, 3.14, and you get about 21 meters. Okay, let's look at C. It says find the radius of a circle with an area of 380.13 square inches. So we know that area is pi r squared, and it tells us the area is 380.13 inches squared. So just set 380.13 equal to pi r squared. We're basically just saying that area equals area. Divide the pi over, and you're left with r squared equals 380.13 over pi. Then, to get rid of that square root, or that square, we square root, so those go away. So you have r equals the square root of 380.13 over pi. And again, that's a whole answer. That's a mathematician's answer. But assuming they want you to round, which technically I don't see it in the instructions, but I'm sure they want you to, just hit square root of parentheses 380.13 divided by pi, or 3.14. Close your parentheses, and it goes to about 11 inches. Okay, on to the next. Let's look at A. So it says find the circumference of a circle with an area of 289 pi. So we want the circumference. Circumference is 2 pi r. They give us an area of 289 pi, and we know that the area is pi r squared. Okay, so big picture wise, all they want us to do is find the circumference of a circle. Circumference is 2 pi r, meaning the only thing that we need to know to get the circumference of a circle is its radius. Okay, the problem is they don't give us the radius, at least not directly, but they do give us enough information to find the radius, so that way we can find the circumference. So we got 289 pi equal to pi r squared. So we're going to divide both sides by pi because we're trying to isolate r. Look at that. Pi's cancel from both sides. We have 289 equals r squared. Square root both sides. So r is the square root of 289, which is actually 17. Now we have the radius, so we can just go plug it in. So we can get the circumference. 2 pi 17. So 2 times 17 is 34. So this is 34 pi. If you want an exact mathematician answer, and we are working in millimeters. Okay. But again, assuming they want you to round, just do 34 times 3.14. Or pi, if you have the button in your calculator, you get about 106.8. Okay, and that is it, guys. Thank you.